Hello ladies and gents, welcome back to the night review. Behind me is the new KGM Torres EVX. This is the fully electric version. We're gonna check it out, exterior interior details at night. It even does a little introduction sound. So let's check it out. Okay, here's the new KGM Torres EVX at night. Now I left the car on because the rear taillights don't come on. When you unlock the car, it does the little animation you saw in the intro. But let's check it out. You can see the main headlights at the bottom. So these on the top, they're connected, are the daytime running lights. I love the EVX. Probably looks the best from, there's the petrol Taurus and the hybrid, but I think this one looks the best. I love the front end. Now you can see even in the camera lens, these are reflection from the daytime running lights. You can also see the beam. It's a little fog here, so you can see it. These are nice and sharp. Now you can see here as well from the side and a little close up. There's that lens. By below, you can see the beam very nicely. The top here. Yeah, not super bright, so it's not projected as the one on the bottom. Now, charge port, there are no lights when you open it. It's only when you're charging. Now, let me just back up. You can see the car. You can see the interior a little bit. Unfortunately, there are no ambient lights. You can see the screens when the car is on, how they look. Now, coming to the back here, these taillights are looking amber in person, and I feel like these are just bulbs. These are not really LED. Same with the license plate illumination. These are warm bulbs, not matching the front. That's the first thing I would swap, just to have that even. It's interesting, the interior lights are cold lights. You're going to see that in a moment. So not really sure why they've just saved some money on the back here. So but the car otherwise looks pretty nice. Now, if you watch the day review, you know how this opens. So let's open it up. Now, you can see, if I remove the cover, there's this one cold light, and it's fairly okay, illuminates everything. Maybe it would be better if it was on the top. Maybe it'll be a little bit brighter. But if you need to access something below, you can also see what's in the cargo if you're outside the city. So again, I think these can be easily swapped for LED. Now let's check out the interior. We have the, of course, window switches on, and you can see the top LED. So it illuminates the rear bench excellent, same as the footwell. There are USBs, but if they're covered, you really can't see them. So that's that. And let's check the front. So you can see those, and you can see the same light on the top. Illuminates everything pretty good. Wouldn't be a shame if they added footwell lights in the front at least, but they didn't. Now let's close it up. So let me switch to wide lens. Now this would be the night point of view. This is going to be, of course, night point of view driving review with my impressions. So there's more videos, so it's not one long video, but I do cover everything. Now let me just pop the light on. So this is the interior with the lights on. You can see everything, even on the back, how it looks. And yeah, we have these white illumination buttons, same here. So this one doesn't go amber, they're all just your standard white. Interesting, the mirrors are not illuminated, so it's best to adjust these, I guess, during the day. Now you do have those USBs illuminated, and you have the gear selector with the parking brake. Now if I switch this one off, so this is super bright. so just like hard to hit. These are not illuminated, like they don't have a background light. Although for the emergency, you have this green light and there's this white light. So this white light is projecting here, so you can see your documents if it's like pitch black, so it's illuminating this area. And you can see the start stop button is also white, and of course the hazards, but it doesn't flash red, it just goes green there. Now you can see on this one you can't really see you're giving a turn signal. On this one you can. It would be cool if they made those visible on both ends or both sides. Warm light in the glove box, that's the only warm light, including the license plate. Illumination, that's it. Long beam, let me just flash that one. You can see it's auto. If you push it or pull it, I forgot now, you can see here auto setting. Okay, cutting this in, so I have an iPhone mic because I'm using Apple CarPlay. I'm going to show you that. Before I show you the Apple CarPlay, I want to show you here, you can enable in the settings here. If you go to settings, you can enable map display options, show vehicle range. You have to toggle that on. We have here also cameras and other points of interest. You can have day and night theme on automatic. Now, what I wanted to show you is the EV range. So you can see this gray area is the EV range. Now you don't have an estimate when you're navigating that's super precise. So if you connect to Apple CarPlay, you have to use the left USB for the media. You see that one? Now you can also use the Android Auto, but it works only via the cable. So you can open the app. This is Waze full screen. You can press here for the home screen, and here you can see you can here have your apps. I would recommend PlugShare for finding charging stations in Croatia. It's updated for the most part. And one of the great apps that I don't have here is actually I do. It's here, ABRP. It's great for planning your EV trip if you have a legacy EV, a non-Tesla. Also, a huge recommendation, Electroverse app. It's a UK app. It's great. You can initiate Kaufland, Lidl, and Elport charging stations. They don't have roaming prices, so it's the same price you would actually pay on Lidl if you use their QR code. But you don't have to put a down payment. It's 50 euros to initiate DC charging. This with Electroverse, you just activate it with app. You can even order a card and you start charging, and when the charging is finished, it bills you on your debit or credit card. So it's perfect. It's almost like a Tesla charging network, so it works perfectly. And that's it. Now I want to show you here, you might have noticed that I have this blue theme here. So if you go to general settings and you have display, here you have the background image. So this is the one I had initially, and it's pretty nice, but I do prefer the blue one. But you also have, if you want that, the black one. So I think it's a bit too plain, but I do like this blue one more than this green one. But you can choose your preference, of course. And of course, I love the sport cluster the most. So that's that. Power consumption on the highway is 23 to 24 kilowatts. Driving between 100 and 130 kilometers per hour speed limits. And if you're driving an open road around 70, 80 kilometers per hour, it's going towards 16 or 15 and a half with max regen. But yeah, that's the power consumption I got. And once again, Nexon tires on this cars are completely trash. I would definitely replace them with some more premium tires with better grip. Now I'm going to engage the rear fog. I think there's only rear fog as, yep. And I'm going to engage the left turn signal here. So let me just get out real quick show you that. So yeah, you can see the turn signal and the fog light. I believe the other one is the reverse light. You can see that. And you can see here in the side mirrors how that looks. And ooh, I didn't really realize that during the day. You have the dynamic turn signal on the front, which really looks cool. It's a shame that you don't have it on the back, but it's a bit shorter, so I guess that's the reason for that. But yeah, it really looks beautiful. I think they've nailed it. The front end, the back end is a little bit more simple. Maybe not boring, but simple. Anyways, pretty solid EV, I would say. And not to forget, if I put it to reverse, just to show the reverse camera is actually quite good. So you do have, when you move the steering, the angles, although I prefer to use mirrors, but it's pretty good. And this one is like classical auto dimming, manual dimming, to be specific. That's it. Stay tuned for the night point of view driving review, and I'm gonna switch it off. For some reason this goes to white theme and full blast, so really not sure why, but that's the way it's programmed. That's it. So when you leave, the car has this animation, and I guess it does the sound. I really didn't realize that it does that on the outside speaker. But that's it. Thank you for watching the night tour. Well guys, thank you for watching. If you want to see the night point of view driving review, it's going to be a separate video. I'm going to do range test, standard charging test, and if you haven't seen, check out the detailed day review or day point of view driving with no comments. See you in the next one. Bye.